Hello and welcome to glennzb TV for Thursday, the show that puts glennzb into your virtual headset. Yes, I'm bringing New Zealand to the world. And the world to New Zealand. So we've got a very fast car from Swedish manufacturer Koenigsegg. I've never heard of it, to be honest. It's so flash. It's a car maker I've never even heard of. That's how flash it is. But they've broken the world record for the fastest production car. It goes 277.9 miles per hour. So that's over 400 k's an hour. So yes, that's quick. The reason this is in the news is because there's a New Zealander who's been involved in the development of this vehicle. But, I've got dash cam footage of me driving to work. That's what it looks like. It's dark, nobody on the roads. So you take advantage of those conditions and you really put the pedal to the metal in the old Hyundai i20. And down here, if you probably can't quite see that, but that's there. That's got me recorded my speed at 99 kilometers per hour. That's right. Yep. Nearly over the speed limit. Some of the headlines just really grab my attention. You're just walking past an innocent Al Jazeera and you see a guy on a treadmill working out there. Obviously training very hard for something, and it's probably the World Scrabble Championships in Nairobi. So there's so many questions, none of which I have answers to because the sound was down, but it looked very interesting, that story. There's a lot of Scrabble going on in Kenya that we just don't know is happening, is what's going on there, and it requires a high level of fitness as well for some reason. It wasn't the only one, actually, that got my attention today. Walking past an innocent CNN today, and I did a double take when I saw this headline and this picture about Uber teaming up with NASA to make flying taxis. So that seems to be a thing. And, Uber says a lot of stuff, obviously. I mean, I think they probably at one stage thought that they were going to make some money. That hasn't happened. But, some things do happen. Like, people certainly seem to be getting places quite cheaply. So that's good. Now they can fly there. It's basically, it looks like an extraordinarily large drone, that taxi, that flying taxi. So that's not a bad idea. I hadn't seen it. Just like that Swedish car manufacturer. There's stuff going on in the world, and even though I work in current events, that I just haven't noticed until today. Every day it's a marvellous thing, isn't it? This is why you just got to get up and out of bed every day. Finally, tiny houses could be the answer for Christchurch's red zone. So with those of you not familiar with Christchurch, it's sort of this godforsaken city in the more southerly part of New Zealand that everybody used to love making fun of and accuse people of being inbreds and having 13 fingers and all that sort of thing. And then it all fell down in an earthquake, and then we weren't allowed to make those jokes anymore. So that was disappointing. But now, so there's this whole area which is earthquake prone now, you see, because they've had some there. So what do? We put tiny houses in there. And then, because then we can just move them off there if the ground falls down again and splits apart. So a guy from the Canterbury Tiny House Society, yep, that's the thing apparently, Kyle Sutherland, he says the land may not be suitable, for permanent housing, but tiny houses could be there. I heard this interview with Andrew. He was also saying that it's possibly not the appropriate abode for large families, people with kids. And so that's why I think that this sounds like an excellent plan, because and why I'm thinking about moving to Christchurch and living in a tiny house, because I won't be able to take my kids with me. Sorry, kids. I am glennzb. Thank you so much for having me in your virtual headset, whether it's tiny or large size. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more.